On Substack, everyone has a plan for your money. Charge $7 a month for your newsletter, or sell a low-ticket product on Gumroad, or perhaps launch a cohort. And truth is, all these kind of business models work. They don't work if you have a small audience. So in this video, I'm going to show you the best business model for small Substack newsletter creators. Because what I want is basically a full-time income writing about something that interests me and not working more than 2 hours a day, right? I started this to be free, not to turn into a community manager or make $300 on the side. And the big problem right now with Substack is that the $8 subscription model is basically just a bad joke. It's sold to you as being some kind of recurring revenue, but it just doesn't work, especially if you have a small audience. And let me show you why. But before getting started, if you actually want to grow your email list and add at least 300 new email subscribers each month with Substack, not working more than 45 minutes a day, make sure to click the first link in the description. First of all, Substack itself says that only 5% of your free subscribers will turn into paying subscribers. So now I simply wanted to do the math, right? And if you're a donkey in math, exactly as I am, you can actually ask AI to do the job for you, right? I did the calculations, and in order to make $5,000 a month, you need at least 625 paid subscribers, right? And since you only have 5% of your free subscribers upgrading to your paid tier, you need 12,500 free subscribers to actually make this work, right? And the problem is that as you're actually slowing build this out, like you're not going to launch kind of your paid tier and wake up with hundreds of subscribers, right? Usually how to build this kind of paid subscriber flow is that you have one join today and perhaps, 3 joining because you had a deadline next week and so on and so forth, right? So it's painfully slow. And as it's painfully slow and you're putting a lot of efforts to it, you see these kind of few $1,000 payouts. And most people actually cannot sustain this, right? They're just like it's just not worth my time. And the other thing that most people also don't talk about is basically when you're relying on subscription, you're also managing churn every single month, which means that, hey, you're adding 3 people to churn, right? Or you're adding 5 and then 3 or 2 actually cancel the subscription and so on and so forth, right? So the subscription game is kind of a tough game. So now comes the question, okay, like if $8 subscriptions actually don't work, how much should you actually charge, right? And here's the thing, no matter if you're charging $8, $50, or $100, it's always going to be kind of the same amount of effort that you have to put into your marketing, right? That's why I say that setting a $50 offer and making 15 sales is as hard as setting one offer that you price for $1,500, right? And why is this so hard? Because you need to convince 15 different people instead of just convincing one person, right? That's why you actually want to start small, but charge more. It's counterintuitive, but you're going to make more money and it forces you to actually dial in your marketing, right? You can't come up with a lousy $1,500 offer, right? You actually need to be sure that you actually solve kind of the right pain in a compelling way, right? So it actually forces you to dial in your marketing from day one. So the low ticket pricing business model is broken. You should charge more. Okay, so now we have an issue with this high tickets stuff. Okay, so now we have an issue is how to actually sell your high ticket offers. Because what does high ticket mean? It means, $1,500 plus. And you usually need to get people on a sales call, right, to actually close the deal. So this means DM, back and forth. It means calendar, freeing up time in your calendar. And if you're anything like me, you don't want more appointments in your calendar, right? It involves reading a script. So making sure you can actually close that person, showing up on camera, right, with a stranger and all these kind of things, right? So if you're like me and have a knot in your stomach when they say, hey, I'm going to think about this, then maybe the problem is not with a high ticket offer. It's simply with the way most people tell us, how to sell these, right? So I actually wanted to build a model that is actually built around how I want to run my business and the life that I'm actually chasing, right? And not kind of creating kind of a second job or all these kind of things, right? Which means no sales calls, clogging my calendar, no DM negotiations, right? That drag 4 days or even weeks, having to, follow up with people, etc. And no panic attack every time someone hits an unsubscribe on an $8 subscription. I wanted freedom. And that's why I came up with what I call the freedom offer. So what is a freedom offer? A freedom offer is basically an offer you can sell for $1,500 to $3,000 without cold pitches or sales calls, right? And it's basically a mix of two things, right? So first of all, you have this kind of course component, right? So that's the theory, right? So usually it's going to be 1 to 3 hours of pre-recorded online course material, right? So this basically allows you to free up the time and not having to repeat yourself every time you're hopping on a coaching call. And the second is basically the coaching component, right? And then what basically allows you to justify a higher price, right? Because for how much can you sell kind of a standalone course, right? 500 to $1,000, right? And that's usually it. But when you add a coaching component, it suddenly catapults your offer into a new pricing dimension, right? And you can charge more than a standalone course. So here's how I do coaching different is that my coaching is 100% async, which means that I answer whenever I have the time and the bandwidth, and it's the exact same thing for the client. And you might be thinking, hey, this is kind of an inferior version of having live calls. But truth is, people live in different time zones. People also don't want more appointments in their calendar. And when you run this on through email, Telegram, Signal, whatever, it just feels kind of more personal too, right? One of my favorite ways to actually, run this async coaching is by simply doing voice notes. Voice notes is how I create most of my content anyways, right? It's like I'm going on a walk, and then what happens is that I have an idea and then I just dictate it, right? And then when I'm back to my computer, I actually write that article, that email, whatever. And it's the same thing with my coaching clients, right? So what I do is whenever I go on a walk, I actually take a look at what the client actually sent over, and then I reply in a voice note, right? So that's basically how this works. And here's basically the simple funnel if you are currently running on Substack. So here's what I would recommend you to do is that first of all, create and publish 1 to 2 long form articles a week and 1 to 3 notes a day, and interact with other creators in your target audience, right? Again, this doesn't need to take more than 45 minutes a day. And if you're going to do this for the next 3 to 6 months, you will see that you will gather a few hundred subscribers. And once you subscribe to your email list, hey, they actually gave you the permission to email them. Then what you do, you simply send regular emails to that specific list. And again, this is not a masterclass about how to write emails, but basically what you could do, you can recycle some parts of the articles that you already posted on Substack and then turn them into small standalone emails, right? And then at the end of each email, you simply promote your freedom offer, right? And hey, if this actually resonates with you and you want to achieve your goals faster, here's a way to work with me, right? And then you simply send them your freedom offer, right? Will everyone take you up on this? Obviously, no. But the good thing is that you don't need a lot of people taking you up on this, right? 3 to 5 people is actually enough to actually hit these $5,000 a month in income. Okay, that's it. So I hope that this was helpful. And if you actually want to go deeper, further, and faster, I have a free course in the description that will help you grow your email subscribers using Substack. The free course, it's the first thing in the description. Feel free to check it out, and we'll talk soon.